Welcome to beautiful Seattle. We are on assignment this week for the Pig Roach files because 5 years ago, the Pig Roach set up his nest 45 minutes away in Renton, Washington. See, he was trying to find a way out of Connecticut. He had 3 options: Florida, Austin, Texas, and Seattle, Washington. He took a week and a half in April to go ahead and come out to Seattle to take in the sights and to also look for a new home for him and Panda Lee. The first couple houses were uneventful, not too exciting. They had their cons, if you will. But it's the 4th house that we're going to take a look at. The one soon to be dubbed the Snort Fort, the Gout Palace, the Wakando. So, let's take a tour.
Alright, this is home number 4. Immediately when you come in to your left, there is a closet for clothing. You have shoes set up there. You got a garage next, and it is much larger than the last one. It's potential 2-car. The thing is, these guys have it a lot cluttered with a lot of stuff. But if once that's cleared out, you could definitely fit 2 cars in here, or you could use it for a ton of storage. I mean, look at this. They've got a second fridge. They've got all kinds of stuff set up in here. I mean, incredible amount of storage space. Next, we've got the small bath. Where's the light? Oh, there it is. With a trendy sink.
That is my favorite sink. I may never live to see another sink this awesome.
In the bathroom. Okay, now this is cool. This next thing I like. The washroom is actually a room, not just like a closet. You got a lot of space in here for all your stuff you could put on the side. Look at this. We could get any washer dryer we wanted, and it would fit here. Left here, we've got the kitchen,
which is mixed bag. It's got the stainless steel except for the stove, and it's got the nice countertop. It just doesn't have the nicest cabinets and backsplash. But you have a choice. Do you want fruit or do you want fish?
Oh, big outdoor area as well in the back, with room for a grill. They've got a little patio out.
Yeah, little dirt patch I could plant
a little
flowers.
Plant. I don't know what kind of plant that is they got over there.
Oh.
Room, and this is interesting because half the living room here has a big ceiling way up there, open, feels open, open air.
Really cool because you got all this space and a really big walk-in and hide closet.
Lots of space in that closet.
But you also, behind the door to get in, have a cubby with a skylight.
Right, and we were talking about this. I mean, unfortunately, this wouldn't work for me because
it's too small and it doesn't have it has angled walls.
It's too small, and it's got this skylight. That lighting would ruin if I was trying to do green screen or shots like that. But it's definitely nice to have the extra room.
This is my space, a little chill zone.
Master bath.
Which is really nice.
Nice counters. I love these counters.
With the dual sinks, the 3 mirrors.
Triple mirrors. Bedroom. This would probably be my office because you have this flat wall here that I could film against. This is a smaller recessed area. I could probably put my computer set up, etc. And it does have another large walk-in closet. So really this place has 2 deep walk-in closets, as you can see. Alright, so 1 more room.
And this would be my office, minus this hideous color.
Yeah, here you've got, it's a smaller one than the other one. You've got windows out to the front. That's actually the front of the unit.
And then I have my closets here, which are nice. Definitely nice, and I like what they did. And they put the little organizer on the rod, so I'd probably do that.
It's not bad. And the final thing that I need to mention, this is a gated community. This is not, on the street, public. That's why you barely hear any traffic.
And all the houses look the same. They're all part of the complex.
It's a gated community complex, and that's the privacy factor is a big plus. Not that people wandering around and
Yeah, people can't just get in. They need a code.
All right, so that is going to be it for home number 4. It is at the top of our budget. So it's kind of along, it's actually the same price as the first home we looked at, but it has a lot of space and it's only 2 floors and it's a gated community, so there's a lot of positives.
It's $500 difference from the first place.
Yeah, which I'm sure we could easily take care of that. All right, very good.
It's a nice, lovely little setup. Things might go well for them if they could afford it. Hopefully Phil was financially responsible in trying to sell his Connecticut condo first before he left. Well, a few months later, in August, they bought the house. They moved in all the way from Connecticut. They had some farewell events, seen here.
All right, so this is my parents' house. The dead asleep cat. So this is my parents' house. This is where I grew up.
They did one last tour of the condo.
All right, well, as we await the arrival of my parents to go to the final dinner here in Connecticut, I'll do one final walkthrough, ladies and gentlemen. From the day that I walked in, if you remember, right here from the doorway, there was a hole in the wall that I made with the doorknob. That was repaired and it's not there anymore. Take a walk through the kitchen. As you can see, the kitchen almost has remained unchanged except for the few things like the coffee maker, the blender that we've taken. But to show you, there's almost nothing in any of these cabinets anymore. We pretty much cleared them out during the move. As you can see, a little leftover liquor that we didn't feel like taking. But for the most part, the place is cleared out. Looks like someone's going to enjoy some delicious rolled gold at some point. And of course, we got all trash here we need to throw out from cleaning the place out. This rack we didn't want to take with us. As we move into the living room, look at this. Pretty different, huh? In fact, this is what it looked like the day I moved in, except for the fact that there's a lamp there and a few wires. I guess the modem or the cable modem I have to return tomorrow to Cablevision. The coffee table and the sofa are staying for whoever moves in next. Bar stools are also staying. Those lamps I'm giving to my parents. 2 cable boxes to return tomorrow. A broken PS3 that I think someone's going to try to trade in. I don't know. In the corner here, the only thing that's staying behind, there's a box of DVDs that my dad's going to give away. There's a range top here, which is a new range top for the kitchen way over there that we never installed. So my dad's going to get that installed, make the place look a little bit nicer. There's nothing else here. The back porch, we actually kept the furniture there. We figured we're not moving that across the country. It's valuable glass stuff, and maybe whoever decides to rent would appreciate that being out there. Heading into the bedroom. Unfortunately, some stuff got lost in the shuffle. All these posters and things. A lot of these I probably would want to take with me. Like there's Street Fighter, Ghostbusters, but during the shuffle of the move, I just didn't get them packed in time. And that stuff's staying, unfortunately. But as you can see, nothing against this wall is here anymore besides the lighting. I did leave this computer desk because it's IKEA and it's a piece of crap. It's incredibly flimsy. It wobbles, and I knew it would not survive the move. A couple odds and ends that I left behind, as you can see, a lamp, an ottoman, an old poker set full of poker chips that I forgot to pack, and it weighs too much to carry on a plane, so that's staying. The portable air conditioner, internal movable air conditioner is staying. But yeah, look, empty walls. The final condo walkthrough here. Much like the day I moved in, right? Much like the day I moved in. It's the same deal. All right, the closet, a piece of luggage is my old luggage. That's staying behind. Because I already got new luggage I'm taking with me to Seattle. It's not new, I've had it already for years, but it's the newer. Again, more posters I didn't get to pack. Hawaiian shirts, a few ties, and old belts, and a comforter that my parents are keeping. And the bathroom really didn't have that much to do. Like the towels that are in here are my parents' towels. They lent me towels that they're gonna take. You know, there's really not much left behind here that I could move. You know what I mean? Like, you're not gonna move your bottle of freaking shampoo, because you're gonna buy more shampoo in the meantime, waiting for the stuff to show up from the move, so there's no reason to do that. So a lot of this stuff pretty much just stayed behind. You know, toiletries and stuff. Look, what am I gonna do with that stuff, right? So that's just staying, and my parents will either keep it here or throw it out. So that is it. Stick a fork in it. That is it for the CT condo. Served me well from 2009 until now, almost 5 full years. Did a lot of work in here, had a lot of memories, a lot of fun, but now it's time to move on to the next adventure in Seattle, Washington. So, for the CT condo, this is DSP, Phil Burnell signing off. Thank you for serving me well, but that is it. Moving on to bigger and better things. Definitely need an upgrade from this place. It is time to get the hell out of here. And let's say fingers crossed that we can find either a reliable renter, or we can find someone like my aunt who wants to stay here for the next year or two, so that it's not too much trouble while we get set up over in Washington. I would much rather have, you know, an easy time over here and have to deal with a bunch of stuff back home going on. So that is it. Very reminiscing. I'm sure many people are reminiscing about memories of different things that have happened in this condo, different viewpoints, different shots, different series. Me too, but it's time. Moving on. The next adventure. Onward ho, as they say.
Hopefully, the situation with his aunt worked out. Too bad it didn't. So now that garbage sits in that condo, waiting to be foreclosed on. Waiting for somebody to actually take it over. And unfortunately, I think the Pig Roach might take a big financial loss for that. But that's besides the point. See, he moved in to this gated community, and he was looking forward to it, as you can tell from his little update vlog.
House number 4 is in a gated community. Let me explain to you what that means and what a tremendous positive that is. In this gated community, you cannot even drive near the houses until you know a gate code. Alright? If someone finds out the gate code that's not supposed to know it, you can call the condo association and have it changed. You can't get in front or behind the house. You can't even see the house from the street. It's recessed. It's in the back in this gated community. Okay? So, I know a lot of people in recent, months have brought up silly things, but also very serious things. When it comes to, for example, revealing someone's personal information, pranking someone who's a public persona on the internet. And it's happened it's happened to a lot of people. I was watching a video of Boogie a few months back where he had mentioned that, when he was talking actually about the situation with Total Biscuit and how Total Biscuit had lost his mind and basically didn't want to interact with his fans anymore. He said he was losing his hair was going white, and he was in his 20s and he couldn't take this shit anymore, right? Because of all the negativity and shit. And Boogie had mentioned that people would order him a dozen pizzas and send them to his house. So now he has to explain to this poor pizza delivery person who shows up late at night that he really didn't order the pizzas. It's some fucking asshole who's pranking him to do stuff like that. For me, living in this condo, I have not been affected by that at all. Not to say that people haven't tried stuff. They have. It doesn't work because in this condo, you cannot get to my physical unit without going through a security door, which no one will let you in unless they buzz you in. I don't buzz strangers in. So pizza comes, pizza's not getting in because I didn't order it, right? Only when I know that people are coming do they get in. So to be in your own gated community would be a tremendous asset for someone like me who has a public persona. Undoubtedly, there will be people who try to find out my phone number and find out his address and try to do malicious shit. Being in the gated community would negate most of that. So, I thought that would probably be the kicker. And honestly, after the whole week we thought about it, we said, if we were to get a place out of all these, it's going to be house number 4.
He wanted the new privacy of the gated community, because of the paranoia he was facing. He wanted the extra room for professional setups for his business, as you heard. He wanted to go ahead and get better internet, even though he complains every day about lag, about online tactics, about poor connections. The Pig Roach took us on a new tour, and we got to see what it looked like once they set up for their new life.
It is about 11 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. What? What?
Arizona leaked in the bag.
Well, I guess that means that we're going to have to clean it up.
You mean me. You mean me.
Well, I don't know what we have. We're just paper towels right now.
Yeah, I got those.
I wonder if it got punctured. What the hell happened to it?
I don't know.
Great. Well, it's 11 p.m. Pacific Time, and here we go with the first disaster. So our plane was delayed almost 2 full hours for no reason whatsoever. They could not give us a valid reason why. By the time we got out of the airport, we said, let's go to Target and grab a bunch of supplies before.
Oh, jeez, yeah, crap right here. Look at that.
I don't know what we're going to do. We have nothing to put that in.
Improvise is what we'll do eventually.
We'll have to figure something out. Alright, so anyway, yeah, here we are at our new home. This is our rental car, Camry. And I'm going to do a quick walkthrough. We have not even gone inside fully yet. And pretty crazy that we're here at 11 p.m. Eastern time, or I'm sorry, Pacific time, which is what? 2 a.m. basically? And we've been up since early this morning. Pretty nuts, right? So here's what the place looks like on the initial walk-in. We're obviously trying to, you know, get stuff in here and set up. Nothing's set up yet. Don't worry, we're going to be doing many, many more videos of this as we do get it set up. Here's the living room with the fake wood fireplace. It's not real wood, but it is a gas fireplace. Set this up nicely. I actually want to head upstairs and see what's up there, but first let's check everything we got here. Oh, they left us hangers, huh? Hangers in the front hall closet. What the hell? I guess that's the crawl space. Alright. Going upstairs. There's no ghosts up here. House was built in 1999. How could there be ghosts? Okay. Well, they bought us carbon monoxide alarms. How nice of them to install them. A linen closet. The door that doesn't seem to want to close. Huh. That's quite interesting. We'll have to get that fixed. Our neighbor was nice of us to set up this nice inflatable bed. Queen size. So at least we've got something here for tonight. That was very, very nice of her. What we'll have to try to do is get something set up in here so we can watch some movies or something. You know, just to unwind. We are freaking beat. A day of crazy travel. Here's the room that we don't know what we're going to do with yet. Where the hell's the light switch for it? Alright, there's no light in here. Okay then, no light in that room. Nothing we can do about that. Left the cable modem behind. That's disturbing because they probably don't own it. The master bathroom with a nice dead bug right there in the freaking tub, of course. Well, I was good to expect that that's gonna be. You know, you're gonna have a few bugs in the house. Nice big shower, separate from the toilet, separate from the tub. The dual sinks that we have so desired. Here I am looking very tired, because I am. I'm ridiculously tired right now. Whew. What the hell is this? Kind of a heart. Looks like a nipple. Weird. So I can turn off the fan. Here's our second bathroom. Nothing to see there really. Here's the room that is going to become my office. Where is the light switch? Aha. This room is going to become my office. And what I'm planning to do is right over here, which is perfect because there's your cable line. That's what I needed to know. Have the cable internet coming in here. This will be my desk, right? My office desk right here. And then on the other side right here, I'll basically have like a love seat. And on this wall, we'll have the TV. And I'll probably have a table in between or whatever. And it should be perfect. It's going to be a little cramped, but I think it's going to be perfect for what I want to do. I really do. Alright, and then we got the other room, which is going to be our spare bedroom to start. Spare bedroom, which right now, gee, I wonder if they had something blocking the wall here. Yeah, the wall color's hideous. Hideous orange. We are going to change that eventually, but for now, it is what it is. It stays as it is.
You better not be talking about my hideous office.
So, it's as we very much remembered from what I can see. It looks good. The only thing I want to look at is because they were talking about this supposed water damage. I don't see any water damage coming in from that now.
For the closet?
It is, but I wanted to see if it was wet around the fire extinguisher, which it is not.
No, I don't see anything here. Although I do see the dark edge like I was talking about.
All the rugs are like that.
Yeah.
And I don't know why.
Maybe.
There it is.
Ah.
There is your very apparent water damage.
Yes, that is the leak that they spoke of.
So what we'll do is not put, I wouldn't put anything on this side right now.
I'll just put all your things there.
We'll load up everything else, but we'll leave that empty. We'll monitor that for a couple weeks, and we'll see how bad it gets if during rainy times, if it actually does get real wet, or what the deal is here.
We'll put your stuff there, it's no big deal.
And there's the attic. There's an attic apparently too, but I don't know if I'm ever going to go up there. Alright. No light in there. How does this thing work? What the flip? How does this work? What are you doing?
Lock the window.
Oh, they were opening it.
Yeah, it was open. Sweetie.
How does this work?
Can't see where it goes.
Once you see my conundrum, this is just to open it and close it, so that has to let it down. I know it comes down because in the videos that we made on one of them it was down. So we just gotta figure it out.
In the meantime, we just get naked, have a dance party.
Well, that's the problem. We have to actually get that down first.
Naked dance party.
Alright, so that's the initial walkthrough of the new home. We're gonna, try to figure it out, try to see what the heck's going on with it, and go from there, and then clean up the disgusting spill that we already made with the Arizona.
I cleaned it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
And what do we do with the Arizona? Just put it in the sink?
No, I put it on the counter surrounded by that paper bag, and
Oh.
it has no other hole except for that obvious one.
Put it in the sink for now, and then we'll figure out where we're gonna put it in.
Yeah,
Alright.
you can get your stuff out of the car.
Yeah.
Looks like they're doing pretty well for themselves. Hopefully things were going well. Up till a certain point. And then Leanna and Phil broke up, as we all know. And we get the last glimpse of the interior of the Snort Fort.
What's going on, folks? Phil here with a special vlog, a quick walkthrough vlog, because the other day I decided to redecorate the place a little bit. As you know, there's been some changes around here recently, and I said, you know what? I just want to make it look fresh or look new or do something different with the house. so that it feels like, I don't know, like I'm moving forward. You know what I mean? That something's different, not that it's stagnant or stuck where it was for the last 3 years that I've lived here. And one thing I realized as I was upstairs in my office the other day, I was already going through the office looking for something completely unrelated, and I said, holy shit, I have all this artwork that I had bought over the years, gaming related, pop culture related. And I never did anything with it. I basically just left it lying around in the closet wrapped. I never even unwrapped it from the move from Connecticut to Washington State. So I did a little bit of decorating. And what I want to do is walk around the house quickly and just show you kind of what the house looks like in regards to, where it is right now. So first of all, walking into the living room, I have, if we can believe it, I actually have different pillows for each kind of season, throw pillows for my big, sofa here. But I always had this big splash artwork right here on the wall of the living room because I thought it was nice because we live in Washington to be reminded of some nice waves. I used to have them out in Connecticut. We really don't have this out here. You don't go to Washington to go to the beach, you know what I mean? And I'm not in a beachy area either. So this was nice to have in the living room, but we got a nice skyline of Seattle over here hanging above the fireplace. But then over here, I hung my Super Mario Bros. 3 artwork. So this is by Square Painter, the guy who I used to buy artwork from all the time, and I've given many plugs in my videos back in the day. But it's been quite a while since I've been to any conventions or anything like that, and I certainly don't have any money to spend on this kind of stuff anymore, which is why I'm happy I actually partook in a lot of his stuff back when I had the money to do it, before I ever moved out here. So, Super Mario Bros. 3, nice big painting hanging there on the wall in front of the couch, okay? So heading upstairs, this is really what you guys are going to want to see because I have turned my upstairs hallway into pretty much an art gallery, okay? Which is pretty cool because I've had artwork, and we're actually going to look at the bedroom too. I've got art hanging in there now too. Since I moved here, these things I've had, they all were hanging in Connecticut in my condo there. I just put them away. Out of sight, out of mind, right? And I never really bothered anything with it. And the other night I'm walking through the house, I'm like, my God, I lived here for 3 years. This house is fucking empty. What am I doing? I have all this nice artwork I paid tons of money for years and years ago. I gotta use it. So I did. So I busted it all out. So we're gonna take a look in a moment. So first of all, this is the CM Punk commemorative plaque that was issued in early 2013 after he had held the WWE title for 434 days, okay? Pretty nice. Now it's funny because then after that, if you remember, they unified it and then they split it up again. So stupid, right? But anyway, CM Punk, the longest reigning WWE champion in 25 years. And I bought this on a whim. I didn't even know about it. And someone told me about it. I said, oh shit. And I rushed to the site and it was there available. I bought it. Dude, this sold out. I'm not even kidding you. It sold out within an hour online. So I was number 377 of 434 that were ever sold. From what I understand, this plaque is worth a lot of money because it's got both the signatures of CM Punk and Paul Heyman, plus this layout. And of course, CM Punk left the company shortly after. It was 2014, I believe, when he was so disgruntled with what they were doing with him that he left the company completely. So I'm pretty sure this is worth a good amount of money. I haven't looked it up on the internet, but at least I heard it was. So now let's go through the entire. It's so funny because look, it actually looks like an art gallery, doesn't it?
Despite his little tour that he just showed us after Leanna broke up with him, we might never see the interior of the Snort Fort on film again. Because he doesn't want to give us any hints to what he's spending all of his money on. But that doesn't matter in the long run. He bought this place and spent a lot of money doing it. And he can get a lot of money out of it. Because the value, surprisingly, has gone up pretty well. But Seattle might be dying. If you're aware. Cost of living is just too high now. People can't compete. It's harder to live up there. The thing is that maybe if these financial troubles do not clear up for him, he is going to have to finally sell the house he worked so hard to get. It's everything to him. So let's finish up here with this episode with a little bit of a update. We are almost at 250 agents at the DIA now. So if you haven't became an agent yet, all you have to do is hit the subscribe button. You can tap the notification bells if you would like to know when the next video comes up. We do agent updates almost every week now, where I just pick a fun topic to talk about. I also have been enjoying doing the live investigations with you guys. It's been a ton of fun to try to dig up some interesting Pig Roach lore together with you live. Hopefully you guys have checked it out. If you haven't, the link is in the description below, as well as some other fun videos to watch. So, be safe out there, guys, and have a good rest of your weekend. And I'll see you next time on another episode of the Pig Roach Files.